I have an important message for dealer principals, general managers, or corporate executives for dealerships or dealer groups. It is Franklin Covey and the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is one of the most prolific books, non-fiction, non-religious, that's ever been written, and the author is Dr. Stephen R. Covey. He's also the founder of the Franklin Covey organization. He wrote the most incredible book on the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is so prolific, there is over 45 million copies of the book sold. In addition to that, over 80% of all Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 corporations put their executive team through the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I am proud and honored to say that me and my wife are actually certified trainers and facilitators of the Franklin Covey's official curriculum for the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And we had the honor to actually train with Dr. Stephen R. Covey. Unfortunately, Dr. Covey passed away in 2012, but one of my most proudest accomplishments is being a Franklin Covey certified trainer and facilitator. In addition to that, it's being able to have trained under Dr. Stephen Covey directly. That's like learning from Batman or Bruce Wayne if I'm a superhero. Like, it's mind-blowing.
This is one of my heroes right here, Dr. Stephen Covey, the author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Just shake your hands, sir. All right, absolutely. It's a pleasure. You had a great seminar out there.
And I'm super excited to give you guys a peek inside of one of our Franklin Covey workshops. So today we're gonna actually be meeting with the dealer principal of a 2-rooftop dealer group in Pennsylvania. We're not only training the dealer principal, but his 3 sons. He came to us saying that he wants to turn his dealer group over to his 3 sons. And I said, without skipping a beat, listen, as a father to father, as a multimillionaire entrepreneur to another multimillionaire entrepreneur, I am telling you right now, one of the best things that you could do for your family is give them the certification for the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And man, we had an incredible full 8-hour day on site, blew their minds, and I can't wait for you to listen to their own testimonial, their own review of this curriculum. Don't take my word for it. Let's listen to what they have to say. Hey everybody, this is Sean V. Bradley and
Aaron Bradley.
Okay, and we are going to a dealer group today, and they are doing something special today. Karen, tell the people what they're doing today.
They're doing Franklin Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People training.
So we'll see when we see you. Take care. It cripples certain people. It really stops people from being successful or effective, and they're wasting a ton of time on things they absolutely cannot control.
So reactive language releases stress-producing hormones and neurotransmitters in your brain, damaging your ability to think and to make decisions.
You have control of your thoughts. You've got control of your behaviors. That's the only thing that you've got control over. Everything else is a delusion, illusion, or hope, wishful thinking.
If you're a leader that's using the reactive ones, like, oh, I can't, we have no options. I mean, who wants to follow that, right?
So Jim, you are the dealer principal of a 2-rooftop dealer group in Pennsylvania, very successful. And you just brought in dealer synergy for me and Karina here for the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Can you just kind of tell us, like, this is unique training for a car dealer. So what excited you about bringing us in for the 7 Habits course?
You know, I can get training from anywhere for anything, and me and you had a conversation. I share what my heart was with my sons, and I wanted them to have some leadership training, some life skills really, that not only they could apply to our business, but to their personal lives as men, as husbands, and leaders here at the store. And you knew exactly what I needed, and the program described it to me, and I said, that sounds kind of a great place to start. And so we were super excited. We had a great day today, and we learned a ton. We can't wait to start implementing it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna start with you, Jim. What really spoke to your heart today, or were you really excited about for you to learn and for your sons to learn? What resonated with you the most?
Just seeing that there's a bigger picture than our success here at the stores or here at the business. There's more of a personal, a whole, you know, By working the 7 habits of highly effective people, if you work this process, you can be more whole. I mean, it's physically, I think spiritually, and I think relationships with your spouse or people that you love, and we can teach and train and help others.
Yes.
With this knowledge.
Now, what about for you guys? You're young, you know what I mean? You're gonna kind of pick up not where your dad left off, but it's almost like a relay race. I mean, he's built all this stuff, and tag, you're in. So let's just start. What did you get out of today? What would you say?
I think learning how to plan my week and making sure that I optimize my time to allow myself to complete my task, but also allowing other people to interrupt me and ask me, having time set aside for that. So that's what I
So you like the 3rd habit, which is put first things first, be careful of distractions, disguise opportunities. Did it help you understand and respect time a lot more?
Yeah, I think especially during having designated times where I can just black out and really just work on what I need to work on, and then having those designated times for people to interrupt me and just ask me whatever is going to, help my day and help my week, function better.
Absolutely. And then I'm going to ask you the same question. What did you get out of today that you can apply towards your career and just your future in and outside the dealership?
I think the biggest thing was always asking questions. There's never enough knowledge you can learn. You can always learn more. And one thing I learned today is that delegating what somebody else is good at, being that there's 4 of us working here, that there's 4 things that we're all really great at. We can all be aware of them, but to delegate so that we are all performing at the best. That we can.
And for the record, there's a lot more than 4 of you. You mean 4 family members, right? Yeah, for sure. So listen, I love it. So you guys, would you say you got value out of today?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Kara, as the pretty much project lead on this, when you come into an organization like a dealership and a family situation like this, what are you looking to teach them and hope that they get out of this, and tie that into what today was for you working with them?
So one of the things we do start off with is the assessment. So they're able to do a self-assessment to identify which of the habits they are the weakest in. So I really like to take that information. One of the things that came up across the board, I believe, was put first things first, habit number 3, which is why I made sure to elaborate and spend a little bit more time there with them. I
got to say that I was really proud of their participation, because as car people have ADD, you talk about some of you guys have that too, and it's the new month, we're still closing out, July, and here you are in a room all day long, and that, first of all, you deserve a sticker for being able to stay, in here and dialed in. What are your final instructions to them for them to take all this and evolve? What are
So you mentioned it earlier, and I don't think you got to tell Jim, but the whole information without application is just information, right? But information with application equals transformation. So as much as you learn today, it can go in one ear and out the other. If you don't apply it to what you're doing, and we talked about the 21 days, it takes approximately 21 days to make or break a habit. So being able to utilize the habits according to the 21-day contract is really going to make everything stick. So that's what I recommend.
Absolutely. Well, listen, it was a pleasure to be able to share with you guys this experience. We look forward to sharing your success. Thank you for having us here today.